Hello guys, whenever we compare the screens of the smartphones, we often hear the term PPI. What is this PPI? Should it be less or more? In this video, you will be learning everything about PPI. I am Prakash and welcome to Kick Out Chaos. First of all, the abbreviation of PPI is pixels per inch. But before going deeper into this concept, you have to be somewhat familiar with the concept of pixels. So let's begin with pixels. Every screen, maybe a laptop or a phone or a smartwatch, every screen is made up of small components called pixels. Each pixels contain 3 subpixels. The subpixels are really small and contain a light each. These lights are of colors red, green and blue. RGB. I think you're familiar with that. RGB refers to the colors red, green and blue. These pixels are arranged in the form of lines on the screen which are in thousands and lakhs in numbers. With the help of the 3 subpixels red, green and blue, the screen will display the required colors. For example, if the blue color has to be shown, the other 2 will be switched off. It's similar for the other 2 colors. But if the black color has to be shown, the 3 colors will be switched off. And the white, it's really interesting. For white, the 3 colors will be switched on. The mix-up of the 3 colors gives out white.
The mix-up of the colors will be like this.
As white color requires the 3 color lights to be switched on, it drains the battery fast. To overcome this problem, dark mode was invented. As I said before, black requires no light to be switched on, which saves power. Like this, the mix-up technique is used to display different colors on the screen. The screen with higher number of pixels provides a greater resolution and better quality and even clarity of the picture. If you remember the old Nokia phones, the settings will be written in the form of dots. It actually appears as dots. It's because of the low number of pixels. But for the modern smartphones in which we browse the internet and watch videos, the smaller number of pixels isn't enough. It requires a large number of pixels. The main difference between the old screens and modern screens is about its size. The old screens are maximum up to 3 to 4 inches. It's not possible to place more pixels in those small screens. But now the screens are of 6 to 9 inches. So it's possible to place more pixels. For example, if I want a 4K resolution in a 4-inch screen, it's not possible to place those many pixels in a 4-inch screen. So the number of pixels depends on the size too. Though a screen has low resolution, I mean if a screen has 4K display and a screen has Quad HD, after a certain amount of distance from the screen, we can't find a big difference between those two. When you go to a store to buy a television, the salesman generally says you to observe the TV from a distance so that you can feel the original resolution of the pixels. Right? If you go near, the division between the pixels increases. I mean, it will not be very clear. When you see it from a distance, it will be very clear. That magic is with our eyes. The pixel density depends on both the number of pixels and the distance of the viewer from the screen. Yeah guys, I think this much awareness about pixels is enough for you to learn about PPI. Now let's see what is PPI and how to calculate PPI. Okay guys, now let's see how to calculate PPI. Let's consider a screen of a phone which is of 6 inches. And also consider it as a full HD screen, which means it has a resolution of 1080 pixels horizontally and 1920 pixels vertically. So according to this, the total number of pixels will be 1080 into 1920, which is approximately equal to 2 million something. We can write it as 2 MP, which is the megapixel of your screen. Okay, I think you are all familiar with Pythagoras theorem. This is in the form of a right angle triangle, right? According to Pythagoras theorem, if we know 2 sides, we can find the length of the third side. So 1080 whole square plus 1920 whole square whole root equal to, it will be 2202.0 907. Okay, if we divide this with the size of a screen, we'll get the PPI. So this is the number of pixels present on this line. Okay, so PPI equal to 2202.907 by 6, which is equal to 367 PPI. Okay guys, this is the PPI of a 16 screen which is of full HD. Okay guys, a minimum of 350 PPI will be good. Maximum 450, it will be really nice. But as I said before, the distance of the viewer also matters. I mean, if you take a full HD and a quad HD, there will be you can't find much difference after a certain distance. So it's better if you also go with a full HD screen. Okay guys, that's all about this video. I think you have gained some knowledge about PPI and some awareness about pixels. And don't forget to subscribe for more interesting stuff. And please stay home, stay safe. This is Prakash signing off.